こんばんは。リラックスしながらお聞きください。英語で国内ニュースから今日の主なニュースをお届けします。
Western Japan and the Tokai region are sunny and hot today, July 27th. Kyushu faces dangerous heat, possibly nearing 40 degrees Celsius. Residents must take thorough measures against heat stroke. In the afternoon, moist air may also bring rain clouds to a wide area, from Tohoku to Kyushu.
Early this morning, July 27th, a house fire in Imari City, Saga Prefecture, resulted in 4 deaths. All 4 individuals were found unconscious and later passed away. Police are working to identify them, believing they are a family of 4 who lived there, including 2 elementary school-aged girls.
Dodgers manager Dave Roberts commented on Shohei Ohtani's hitting. Ohtani hasn't hit a home run in 9 games since the All-Star break, Roberts observed. The quality of his contact has dropped significantly. He added that Ohtani is simply not hitting the ball squarely. However, Roberts stated he is not particularly worried about the lack of home runs.
A Korean MLB player has appealed his 10-game suspension. This ban was issued after he commented that Shohei Ohtani was intentionally hit by a pitch. The player argues his remarks were misinterpreted. He is now challenging the league's decision, hoping to overturn or reduce the suspension.
Japan's House of Representatives Budget Committee held an intensive debate today. The centrist Reform Alliance criticized the Takaichi administration, stating it has delayed measures to combat rising prices and support public welfare. Prime Minister Takaichi countered, asserting her government has made these issues a top priority.
Today, July 27th, an appeals court ruled that Japan's national government and Kumamoto Prefecture must pay damages in the Matsubase incident. The late Hiroki Miyata, acquitted in a 2019 retrial, had sued over illegal investigation for a 1985 murder. This decision is a complete victory for the plaintiffs.
10 years have passed since the Tsukui Yamayuri incident on July 26th. Many visited the facility to offer flowers and prayers, remembering the tragedy where 19 intellectually disabled residents were killed and 26 people were injured. Community members remain committed to supporting the facility's rebuilding efforts.
A head-on collision on the Nishimehan Expressway in Nara on July 20th killed 2. Police suspect a 77-year-old driver was driving the wrong way, causing the accident that killed him and his 45-year-old son. The other car's 32-year-old driver has since recovered. Security cameras reportedly showed a car driving against traffic.
Today, July 27th, 2 individuals received suspended sentences for violating the Public Offices Election Act. They illegally paid 460,000 yen to 11 student staff for campaign work during February's House of Representatives election. The payments were made for a Democratic Party for the People candidate, which is prohibited by law.
次は社会のニュースです。
A house fire in Imari City, Saga Prefecture, on the morning of July 27th has tragically killed 4 people. Police suspect the victims are a family of 4, including 2 elementary school girls, who resided in the home. Authorities are currently working to confirm their identities.
A voice analysis in the Fukuoka Assembly cash scandal suggests the recorded voice is highly likely that of former Vice Chair Masayuki Nakao. Former Speaker Genaki Yoshimatsu, who reported the alleged 10 million yen demand, presented expert results showing no tampering. Nakao resigned, but calls for a full investigation continue.
Saitama police arrested a 58-year-old delivery worker, Koji Kuramoto, on July 27th. He is suspected of stealing a portable speed camera valued at 9 million yen from a sidewalk in Kazo City last month. The device has not been found, and Kuramoto denies the charges. This is reportedly Japan's first such theft.
2 people from a former politician's campaign were found guilty of vote buying in February's lower house election. Kyoka Sugawara received a 1-year prison sentence, suspended for 3 years. Yoshiko Sato received an 8-month sentence, also suspended. They paid 460,000 yen for election activities. The former politician, Nobuko Airi, also faces charges.
On July 27th, Western Japan and the Tokai region are experiencing intense heat, with temperatures in Kyushu possibly nearing 40 degrees Celsius. Residents must take extreme precautions against heat stroke. Additionally, rain clouds are expected to develop across a wide area from Tohoku to Kyushu this afternoon due to moist air.
Japan's meteorological agency expects a new typhoon to form near the Midway Islands within 24 hours. It will move west, likely becoming powerful by July 31st. Its path after August 1st is uncertain, so people should closely monitor updates. This would be the 5th typhoon to form in July.
A Yomiuri Shimbun poll shows Prime Minister Takachi's cabinet approval rating sharply dropped to 57%, the lowest since its formation last October. This decline is linked to the Prime Minister's insufficient explanations on important policies like imperial household law reform and public frustration over persistent rising prices.
In June, the average rent for single-person apartments in Tokyo's 23 wards reached over 114,000 yen. This marks the 25th consecutive month of record-high rents. The continuous increase is driven by rising prices, with landlords continuing to raise rents even after the peak moving season.
In the Matsubase incident, where a man was wrongly convicted of a 1985 murder and later acquitted, an appeals court ordered Kumamoto Prefecture to pay damages. This ruling on July 27th is a complete victory for the plaintiffs. The initial court had only ordered the national government to pay.
次はビジネス関連のニュースです。
The House of Representatives Budget Committee held an intensive deliberation. The Centrist Reform Alliance criticized the Takaichi administration for delaying measures against rising prices and support for people's lives. Prime Minister Takaichi countered, stating these issues have been addressed with top priority.
The government announced Prime Minister Takaichi will hold a press conference tonight at 6 p.m. at her official residence. After the Diet session closed on July 25th, she is expected to explain her future government policies and how the administration will be managed.
There is a growing view that Prime Minister Takaichi will decide on a consumption tax reduction for food products. This week, a working-level meeting of the Cross-Party National Council will hold final discussions for an interim report. If no consensus is reached, Prime Minister Takaichi might make the final decision.
The Constitutional Democratic Party announced it will decide on a direction by the end of August for a 3-party merger. The party is currently working to gather opinions and build a consensus among the involved groups for this potential alliance.
In the Fukuoka Prefectural Assembly's alleged money for position scandal, an audio recording is highly likely to be the voice of former Vice Speaker Nakao, Assembly member Yoshimatsu Janaki, who testified about providing money, presented the data, stating it was recorded when a payment was requested.
Japan IBM announced Masaki Murata, 46, will become president on August 1st. Current President Akio Yamaguchi, 61, will assume the role of chairman. This aims to strengthen the company with younger leadership. Yamaguchi, who is also a business leader, will continue to handle external communications.
Black ink restructuring, where profitable companies lay off employees, is accelerating, especially targeting middle-aged and older workers. In fiscal 2025, early retirement offers increased 2.5 times, with this type of restructuring making up about 80% of cases. This creates financial disparities among those affected.
Honda and Nissan have decided to jointly develop an operating system for next-generation vehicles using Nissan's OS. This collaboration aims to accelerate development and compete with leading U.S. and Chinese manufacturers. They also plan to standardize core electronic control units with a formal agreement expected in August.
では、スポーツニュースをお伝えします。
Local tournaments for the 108th National High School Baseball Championship are currently underway across Japan. Schools that will participate in the main tournament are being determined one after another. A comprehensive list has been put together, showing the participating schools from the last 5 years. This allows a look back at past teams.
Gakugekan High School won the Okayama Prefectural High School Baseball Tournament final today. They defeated Kurashiki Shogyo with a close score of 5-4. This victory marks Gakugekan's third consecutive championship, making them only the third school in history to achieve this impressive feat.
Sekiwake Anseikin won the Grand Sumo Nagoya tournament on July 26th. He secured his third career championship, defeating Ozeki Kirishima and Sekiwake Atami Fuji in a playoff. All 3 wrestlers had finished with 12 wins and 3 losses. This is Anseikin's first tournament victory since the New Year's Basho.
Dodgers manager Dave Roberts commented on Shohei Ohtani's knee. Ohtani recently skipped a bullpen session. Roberts hopes Ohtani can resume throwing soon, but the exact date is uncertain. Ohtani was pinch hit for in the 9th inning. Roberts denied it was due to his knee, explaining it was a strategic decision in a decided game.
Munetaka Murakami of the White Sox had an outstanding game against the Astros. He hit 2 home runs, including his 21st of the season and his first since returning from injury. Murakami drove in 6 runs, playing a key role in his team's victory. His powerful performance greatly contributed to the win.
Tadahito Iguchi, 51, has been named the new manager of Samurai Japan, the national baseball team. He is the first former MLB player to lead them. His term extends until the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Iguchi will debut in November at the Asia Professional Baseball Championship with the goal of qualifying for the Olympics.
K.I. Nishikori, 36, held his first press conference since announcing his retirement at season's end. He shared that after an August tournament, he couldn't mentally commit to fighting through multiple injuries. Nishikori has struggled since 2022 hip surgery. He is set to play his first match since the announcement on July 27th.
Outfielder Dai Kang Yang has announced his retirement from baseball. Weesix confirmed on July 27th. Yang played 16 years in NPB for Nippon Ham and the Yomiuri Giants, recording 1,164 hits. After 2021, he played in the US and Australia before joining Weesix. Fans admired his athleticism and cheerful personality.
Yokozuna Unozato finished the Nagoya Basho with a 9-6 record after 2 consecutive absences. Sumo Association Chairman Hakaku criticized him, stating Unozato must abandon his Yokozuna pride and train rigorously with Takayasu. Hakaku emphasized intense Butsukari Geiko for Unozato to recover his strength and spirit.
続いて、国際ニュースです。
A U.S. commander reportedly suggested stopping attacks on Iran, citing limited effectiveness and most targets already hit. President Trump is said to be allowing room for negotiation. He postponed large-scale attacks, though concerns about weapon depletion were denied. Trump did not approve new airstrikes on July 24th after 13 consecutive days of attacks.
An Iranian official stated Iran will stop retaliation if the U.S. halts its attacks. President Trump paused operations due to concerns over limited targets and weapon stockpiles, though an ambassador said it's for diplomacy. After 13 days of U.S. airstrikes, both sides have now paused attacks for 2 days.
The suspect in an attack near an LGBTQ festival in Berlin died on July 26th. Police located the man who then approached them with a knife, prompting officers to open fire. The incident is classified as terrorism, and authorities are investigating possible past contact with ISIS.
North Korean media reported that General Secretary Kim Jong-un visited a cemetery for Korean War dead on July 26th. Accompanied by his daughter, he commemorated the fallen soldiers. This visit took place just before the 73rd anniversary of the Korean War Armistice Agreement, which falls on July 27th.
Russian President Putin reaffirmed his commitment to the invasion of Ukraine on July 26th. Speaking on Navy Day, he repeated claims that Ukraine's Donbas region should belong to Russia. Putin stated, "Everything must be returned to its original course," justifying the ongoing invasion and signaling his intent to continue it.
A shooting at a food festival in Seattle, Washington on July 26th left 2 people dead and 5 injured. The incident occurred around 6 p.m. near the Space Needle. 1 victim is in critical condition, while others, including a 2-year-old boy, are stable. Authorities have not confirmed any arrests.
Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu announced on July 26 his intention to visit New York in September for the UN General Assembly. He dismissed concerns about possible detention, despite a previous statement from New York's mayor. Netanyahu called the mayor's actions inciting hatred and labeled the International Criminal Court's charges against him ridiculous.
Ukraine announced it attacked a ship transporting military supplies between Russia and Iran. This is part of Ukraine's effort to disrupt Russia's logistics and reduce its combatability. However, Iran rejected the claim, stating the attacked vessel was an Iranian commercial ship, not a military one.
Ukrainian President Zelensky stated on July 25 that Russia is preparing to receive an additional 30,000 soldiers from North Korea. He noted that Russia and North Korea have a cooperative relationship. This claim highlights ongoing international concerns about the deepening military ties between the two nations.
続いて、文化・芸能ニュースをお伝えします。
Asuka Fujiwara in Nara Prefecture has been registered as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site. This is Japan's 27th World Heritage Site. The 19 ruins, such as ancient palace sites, show the formation of an ancient East Asian state. They highlight close exchanges with China and the Korean Peninsula, reflecting a centralized system.
The second season premiere of the TBS drama Vivant achieved a strong 18.8% household viewership rating in the Kanto region. This is the highest for a private TV drama this July season. The episode, aired on July 26th, featured surprise appearances by voice actress Minami Takayama and Olympic judo gold medalist Natsumi Tsunoda.
Tokyo's Sumidagawa Fireworks Festival lit up the night sky on July 25th. Over 20,000 colorful fireworks brightened the evening. This event is a popular summer tradition in Tokyo, usually held along the Sumida River in Taito and Sumida wards on the last Saturday of July.
The Fuji Rock Festival began on July 24th at Neiba Ski Resort in Niigata. Musician Hiroto Komoto delivered an energetic message, telling the crowd, "Don't try to look cool. Enjoy yourselves fully." He performed with the Route 17 Rock and Roll Orchestra. Many other artists also took the stage. The festival continues until July 26th.
The Ministry of Justice is discussing civil liability for unauthorized voice use, especially with generative AI. Voice actors and singers are having their voices reproduced without permission. An expert panel will finalize its direction on July 27th, aiming to clarify when these actions are illegal and if compensation can be sought.
Keikaru Suzuki, an 18-year-old model, reported being secretly filmed on a train. He later apologized for his emotional post on X. This led to a wave of online support, with many telling him he shouldn't apologize. He had expressed frustration about someone filming him with their inner camera.
On Doyo no Ushi no Hai, or the Day of the Ox, on July 26th, eel restaurants in Hamamatsu were bustling. People ate eel to gain stamina for the hot summer. Some shops in this famous eel region also saw a Soda Fuji effect, as the shogi player is known for enjoying eel.
Manga with provocative themes such as Michan to Yamada-san are increasingly being adapted into anime. These stories, depicting topics like exploitation, are now reaching wider audiences. The contrast between cute characters and harsh narratives creates significant buzz, especially with international streaming platforms.
Jun Kaname, playing Akechi Mitsuhide in the NHK Taiga drama Toyotomi Kyodai, expressed surprise at the wire action. He joked it felt like the movie Kingdom during a scene where Oda Nobunaga delivered a dropkick. Kaname also revealed he asked Shun Oguri, playing Nobunaga, to hit him seriously in a previous scene.
今日のニュースは以上です。最後までお付き合いいただき、ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。